What is going on, guys? Smooth Racing here, back with another video, and today I'll be discussing the F1 calendar and giving you all the dates for your diaries about all what's going to be going on in F1 in 2014. Let's start off then with the car launches, and on January the 24th, this Friday, the McLaren will be launching. That's the McLaren MP4 29, their challenger for the F1 2014 season, and hopefully they'll be hoping they can bring back some of the glory days using that car. Obviously now Kevin Magnussen, he'll be hopefully to be the next McLaren world champion. He'll be hoping just to do the same as Lewis Hamilton and win that world championship just like he did in 2008. January 25th then, Ferrari are releasing their car online. Sauber are revealing their car online on January the 26th. A day after, January the 27th, the Toro Rosso are launching their STR9. That'll be at Jerez. January the 28th, Red Bull, Mercedes and Caterham will be launching their car in Jerez. And sometime in February, before the Bahrain test, Lotus will be launching their E22. Moving on then to the pre-season tests. January the 28th to January the 31st is the Jerez test. February the 19th to February the 22nd is the Bahrain International Circuit, and that'll be the first of the Bahrain tests, and the second of the Bahrain tests will be held February the 27th to March the 2nd. Moving on then to the stuff that counts, the proper calendar, the races, all 19 races, and round one, the opening round of the season, is of course in Melbourne. It's now a well-established season opener. I'm very glad that got the season opener rather than Bahrain. It's such a really buzzing circuit. Of course, it always brings good racing because they're all bringing their cars onto a proper track, and it's the first race of the season. It can be very unpredictable at times. So I'm really looking forward to Australia. That'll be on March the 16th. 2 weeks later then, March the 30th, they're flying to Malaysia. Then it's a night race, April the 6th, the new night race in Bahrain. One of the things I'm looking forward to very much in 2014. And of course then, China is being swapped around with Bahrain. That's 2 weeks later on April the 20th. Then we go into May then, and we have Spain on May the 11th, Catalonia. There was some doubt over that, but then that has been cleared and a deal has been struck. 2 weeks later then, we go round the tight and twisting circuits of Monaco. The Monaco Grand Prix then, a true classic, and you're almost guaranteed for someone to crash, almost guaranteed a red flag or a safety car. It's usually a crazy race, and I'm sure 2014 will be no different. Canada then, June the 8th. That, I believe, is round 7, and then that's followed in round 8 by Austria. June the 22nd, this will be the race that's returning. Last seen, I think, in 2003, and I'm very excited for the return of the A1 ring, of course, now renamed the Red Bull ring. Moving into July then, and Silverstone has regained its spot, its normal July spot, of course, as it was moved to June, but now it's moved back to July the 6th, that'll be, and then 2 weeks later, we go to Hockenheim, Germany, for the German Grand Prix on July the 20th, now of course at Hockenheim for this year. Then it will return to the Nürburgring next year, and then 2016 will be Hockenheim, and so on. So Hungary then, that will be round, I believe, 11 if I'm right. Now everything's been a bit moved around with Austria entering. Hungary, yeah, will be round 11th, July the 27th in Budapest. And then of course that is the last race of the first half of the season. Then we have a summer break, everyone can rest their legs, everyone can bring some new updates and work on the cars, maybe shift their focus to 2015 if some of the teams are struggling. Maybe even McLaren, they might switch their focus, say, to working with Honda more. So we turn then after the summer break. It does seem like an age, but it is only a month actually. And we do return to Belgium on the 24th of August in Spa. Very looking forward to that one. It's a classic track, and hopefully it'll provide some classic racing. Moving on then, 2 weeks later we go to Monza, the Auditorium of Speed. Then 2 weeks after that we go to the night race in Singapore. hopefully that could provide some really good racing. Hopefully we see some good overtakes. It's a very difficult circuit, and if you can get it right, you can find yourself in an unusually high position, like we have seen with Di Resta. He's pretty good at that track, but he's just not very consistent. He's there in the races, but then he does end up crashing. But we could be seeing a surprise race there, or we could see a domination. But it's also, we're always in for some exciting racing, even if it may be through someone crashing. 2 weeks later then we go to Japan, where we have seen some great title fights, and hopefully the title fight will be raging on then. October the 5th we go to Japan. So then 2 weeks later then, 1 week later, we go to Russia. First time in Russia ever. It's quite good to see branching out to new countries, although of course we do lose some of the classic circuits as a result of this. But we have only lost India, so I don't really mind India and Korea. I don't really mind missing them, but it means we can have a new track. If this doesn't work out, then we can sort of, go back to maybe try a different circuit. But I'm pretty hopeful that Sochi will make a mark on F1, and hopefully Russia can, if this Russian Grand Prix does go well, it bring in sponsorship and hopefully keep the sport alive for a number of decades. Moving on then to 3 weeks later, we've got quite a long wait until we get to November the 2nd. It's a USA Grand Prix in the Circuit of Americas. Then a week later it's Brazil, so usually that's a season closer, but now this time it'll be the penultimate race of the 2014 season. Then 2 weeks then we get to the season finale in Abu Dhabi. Really looking forward to that one. Hopefully we'll be seeing a close title fight both in Australia all the way through to Abu Dhabi, and I'm really looking forward to the season. Not very long now to wait. Of course, the first car launch is this Friday. I'll be bringing you a lot of videos then about all the car launches and about all the testing. But I've been Smooth Racing then, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.